welcome to crafts. This is for Preteen Camp 2024. These are going to be the tiles. They are the ceramic tile, and you're going to use a permanent Sharpie marker, and you are just going to color. You want to try not to let your colors touch, because if you do, you're going to end up messing up the other markers. And you don't want to use a lot of the darker colors, because if you do that, you are, again, it's going to like bleed, and you'll get more of that darker color as your dominant color. And again, it's just however you want to color it in. It's just however much you want to color in. Just like color your whole entire square. Again, that one don't work. But it just keep on coloring. You can even make it into a picture, and it'll bleed in the way that it'll be really pretty if you do it that way as well. I need more colors, my opinion, but I did not have time to go and find all my colors. At camp, there are many colors, so we'll be fine. It's weird that I don't have green, and green is my favorite color. This is weird. Okay, so that is step one. Okay, so after you have gotten all of it colored in, you'll have to set it down on a towel, and you're going to get your dropper, and there's little bitty cups. You're going to put alcohol in the cups, and you're going to put 91% alcohol in these cups. It cannot be less than that. You're going to get your dropper, and you are going to just drop and let the alcohol do its job. You can do however much or however little. So you have that, and it's going to do its thing just the way it's doing. But you see how this blue is going into? You can get a straw. And it gives it a total different look. Or, if you don't want to do that, you can pick it up and let it run. But you don't want to let it run too much. And then if you see that, like here on the orange, it's still a little dry, add another drop. And again, I don't want to touch it. Poopy. Oh well. Put another thing on it and just help it spread. Run into that. Anyway, I think we have straws in the craft room. If not, I will have straws there for y'all. So after it's done its little thing, it's just going to dry.
3, 2, 1.
So while our tile is drying, we want to go ahead and cut the logo that's going to go in the middle. So you'll get your paper and line it up between the white square, like there is a white square on here. You're going to choose the cartridge. It's going to go the where it tells you what the thing is. It's going to be facing forward, and then your keypad will go to the top, and you press your power button. Each one of the cartridges have a thing that says load paper, so you will hold it steady there, press load paper. On this one, what do we want to do? This little flower here? So you're just going to press it. And right now we have it at 3.5 inches, which is okay. And you can go smaller or you can go larger. This time we're going to do something. We're going to go down on this one to 2 inches, and we are going to cut 2 of those. Okay? I think that's the way that'll work. And then press cut. You will be able to see what is going on inside the thing over here. It'll tell you what it's cutting and everything. After you've finished cutting that, you're going to press unload. Pick up the corner. You can try to leave the paper down if you want, because you're going to be cutting multiple kids. I have a scraper somewhere. You're going to be cutting multiple kid at a time. And if they want the same color, it'll be easier for you to go back in. Let me show you. It'll be easier for you to go back in, and you'll put it back on. Make sure it's pressed down on the corners, and you'll press load paper. And these arrows here, you will move it down past what you just previously cut. And then you're able to use the rest of that paper. So over here now, it's almost dry. It's still not dry. So, but I will show you. We'll go ahead and skip ahead. You're going to get your Mod Podge, and again, y'all can pour it into the little clear cups that are at camp, and use a sponge brush, and you will paint over to seal what you just did here. Okay, and then go ahead and grab your decal, set it on top, okay, and then that's going to dry. And Mod Podge doesn't really take long to dry. Here's one that I did earlier, and that one's all sealed as well. And here's another one that is still a little wet, but that we were working on earlier. And these here are 3.5 inch decals in these. So as soon as this dries, you're going to go back over and coat that again on top, at least another, maybe like go across this way and across this way and let it dry. And that's it. Hello again. Okay, so this is craft number 2. So you are going to either make, it's same as last year for those of you who were there last year. We had the lanyards. We will have different bottoms, so you'll see that. You have your purse, and you have the wallet with the pocket and a place for your money. Like Again, there's your wallets and your purses. I mean, we had some very creative people last year that used many things, and we do have lots of ribbon, so you have the option for ribbon, or you can even make the duct tape strap. Either one. I'm going to show you how to do it all. So here we go. Okay, so hold on. So we are choosing these 4 colors to do our purse. And so for those of you who don't remember from last year, I'm going to go through the whole thing and show you exactly. Get you a piece, tape down your corners. These pieces will never be seen again, so you don't have to worry if they match your purse or whatever. After you get those down, then choose which colors you want to start with and go with it. You're going to go in a diagonal, and you don't want your tape to loop over on the edges, especially here in a minute. You'll see why. But get that to where it's like, you know, should have started all these tapes, but no. But you want to make sure that the material is covered with all 4 corners being able to be on that material, to where it's not, because if it's not on there, you're gonna all your beautiful little strings that are on the frayed edge of these materials, it is going to make it to where the purse doesn't hold as well. And the further you go down, the longer the strips need to be. But make sure all of them are on that edge. You can go in a pattern however you want to do. If I'm not mistaken, there is like some washi tape at camp still, and the kids last year really enjoyed putting that between them just to get a little bit more. But we'll make a wallet instead of going for a boy's wallet. We'll make a girl's wallet to match this purse. Just because. There ain't no boys right now. Even my cat's a girl, so. That won't matter. It'll be a hidden thing. But you want to make sure that it overlaps on each piece. That is just one thing you need to make sure it does. It has to overlap. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a centimeter or a millimeter. It just needs to overlap it. Because if it don't, it will bleed. Okay. So, after you have this entire thing done, you should have your little corner that you tape down at the very top. Pull it up and flip it over. Now that you got it flipped over, you're going to trim. But like I told you before, your little bitty silver corners or whatever color corners that you put on there to begin with, you will not see them. And as you can tell, you cannot see them. They're gone. So you should have a piece of fabric now made of duct tape. So now after you get that done, fold it over. And that is what your purse will look like. And because it's like this, I think since it's just this one of purple, that's going to be my border. So pull you a piece off that is, and I like to turn it this way. It don't matter what the inside is going to look like. People ain't going to look at the inside of your purse. If they do, slap them. Measure it there. Place it down. You don't want it to do that. I mean, it can do it on the outside of that, but not on that inside, which is okay because that is on the outside. It'll be okay. And then fold it down. Okay. The same thing on the other side. Another way to do this is if you fold it in half and place it. I forgot that trick from last year. And then you have that. Trim the excess off. And then pull the top and bottom together. And generally, if you're going to do the top, you want to do the same on the side. I mean, I am, again, OCD. Sorry. Fold it in half. And press it down. Duct tape is not always friendly. I'm supposed to stick them the wrong way. Okay. And trim and trim. Okay, now once you get all of this to where you have a little square, you're going to open it up and with your fingernail on this point, push it in. And when you push it in, you're going to have like pressed in to where now you have that. Okay, so, and this little piece here is going to be sticky. So what you're going to do now is grab, we're going to go with gray. Measure the bottom, and you're going to get and press this down into the bottom to where you're going to tape down those bottom triangles, and then get your gray, lay it flat, and come up the side. Okay, do that on both sides. And once you get there, you go. It stands up just as you could a little purse. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and do a duct tape strap for it. Just because. What color strap? Pink? Let's do pink. We can do, let's see, do we want to do like little handle kind of things? Let's do that. So figure out how long you want your little handles. So one. Like I said before, if somebody goes to look inside your purse, tell them they ain't supposed to. Ain't allowed. So, place it here. I mean, you could use the same color that you used for the other. I just like the silver because it's a little stronger in my opinion. Make sure you have your straps like facing the right way so they don't get like twisted as well. And ta-da! Now you have a cute little purse. Now let's make the wallet to match it. So we're gonna do it to where the outside right now may look, it's gonna be purple. You want it to be at least 8 inches long. That is just a good rule of thumb, because you can trim it, but at the end you can like get $1 or something, like a dollar bill, and put it inside to where you know how to measure it. But overlap and then press it down, then your inside layer, grab that color, and you want to take it to where it is about, what, a 1/2 inch, and press that down. Okay, then go back to base color. I've learned it's easier doing this instead of trying to get all 4 bottom pieces stuck together first. Over the top of this and grabbing it. And pink again. So right now on this side we have 3 purple. So this will be our last purple. And this will be our last pink. No, this is not. This is only 3rd pink. I'm like, that's not right. Okay. Now, when you get that, get your ruler. First, go ahead and that piece that you left up here at the top, go ahead and fold it over. Go ahead and flip it over and do the same thing on the back. Okay. Trim 1 raw edge. And the best thing that I have found is just 8 inches. 8 inches is your best, but to make sure, like, you don't want it right on the edge. Like, this is like 6.5 inches. So, like our other wallets that we have are 8 inches, and whenever you put the money in there, it's perfectly fine. So that's why I like 8 inches, just so you see. So I measured that. And there's your 8 inches. So once you get this, now that's going to be your outside, and that is your inside. So, well, inside where your money is at. So that is your outside, to where what people will see. And this, like when you open it up, that'll be where your money is. Okay. So on this, you're going to get a piece that's about your 8 inches. Give or take, so you're able to trim it off. And this is a tricky part, because now you want to measure up on those top edges, just like that. And then trim where you need it trimmed. This is going to be our pocket, and you're going to cut a piece at least that size. I would go a little bit more, because when you do this little part here, it gets kind of crazy. Like I said, it gets a little crazy. Okay, so get one piece. And fold it. And get it on the edge. Get your other piece. I'm going to try to make that work. And get it on that edge. That piece may be ugly, but it's okay. Maybe not. Okay, we're going to do that, redo that top edge because, like I told you, and trim. And then you're going to do your silver, well, the edges is what we're doing now, and you again want to cut up the side. Place it on the edge, flip it over, all the way up. And go ahead and trim that one, trim that one. Go on that side, and trim. Then get it, fold it together, and you have a pocket for your credit cards or whatever, and then a pocket for money. And then you throw it in the purse. Ta-da! Simple. Okay, so now this is going to be craft number 3. For those of you who have been picking up sticks for me, thank you very much. This is what we're working on. So you how to get the starting bead on. So for any of you that fish, you're going to do a fishing knot, okay? Twist it, twist it, twist it. Bring that little short end through the top of that hole. And it's not going to come out. Then you can go ahead and trim off this. And then that's going to make it to where you're going to be able, you can put however you want your beads on. I'm just making this one to where it's going to match my kitchen for after camp. Y'all can have it as a sample at camp. But it's just to where it's going to hold that big bead. I just like, if you see this one here, I liked it to where I had something big hanging heavy at the bottom of it. But okay, I'm going to string these on and I'll come back. Okay, so now I have all of my beads. I chose, I'll show y'all in a minute, the beads that y'all get to choose from. I've got them all on, and so you're going to get a piece of wire, and you're going to cut, what is this, 3 inches, 4 inches? So about 4 inches, and then bend it in half, and then you're going to get your string, and just the same way we did at the bottom a while ago with the little fish knot, because that's going to be your safest way to where it's not going to come off. And you're just going to twist. If you twist it like this, leave it laying flat, then you can get this one after you've twisted it like 7 times. And then you're able to pull. You're able to pull it. And if it comes out, you stick it back in that little hole right there. And then pull it tight. And there you go. So, and then cut off the little excess string. Okay, I've already got all of my little bitty metals cut. Again, bend it in half. Depending on how far they want it down, I mean, I've left just a little bit on it just to be safe, just to like, to where they're not going to all hang the same. But however you want to do it is fine. And again, don't rope up those little bitty things, but if you do, it'll be okay. Because these are all unique to each their own, you know. That is the joy of these. Don't pull it out. Once you twist those little onto the little wires onto the stick, you'll be better. So again, so whenever you cut the string for the beads, I did it about 2 foot long, just so you would have the extra string. So, I mean, we have lots of string and fishing line. So, I mean, depending on the bead that the child decides that they want to use, you can make it to where you can use whatever, because I'll show you in a minute. We have several thousand beads, like several thousand. I don't know what my cat's doing. I hear her. So whenever I made these, again, I'm a little OCD, and I like to have patterns, and I'm sure these kids do not. So after you've got all your little things, you're going to then just tie your jute onto each end of your stick. Okay. Figure out which one of these. Like I have mine, again, I'm OCD, and all of mine have to match, except for, since it's 5, the middle one's different. So put it in the middle and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist. After you get it twisted, get your wire cutters. And lay it down. Okay. And then You're going to do the same thing. With the rest of these. I may have to go buy some more little snips for everybody because I think we only have like 5 pairs. So if you like have some at home that you want to bring specifically for your time at camp and then take them back home with you, let me know, and then I won't purchase some on Friday before I come up there to set everything up. Camp 1, when you get there, it will be set up for you. I will send a picture and show you, or I may just leave you some directions. Not used to having 4 camps, but hey, the more the merrier. Also, while you're at camp, they will have, ta-da! They will also have the, so there's 2. And I like the way they hang different. I mean, if you don't like how they hang, you can always twist them up, kind of, or twist the wire and make them, but I like them how they're unique that way. But the beads all match. So anyway, and this one matches my kitchen again, like perfect. So, but if you come over here, you will see I have went through and there are beads in here. There are beads in here. There are beads in here. This is all beads. If they're going to use the bigger beads like these, if you can make it to where they only take no more than 10 out of the large bead thing, that would be great. So just in case people want to use the larger beads. But again, I have beads in here. More beads. Told you I had lots of beads. More beads. I will take out some to where it is, and more beads. I will take out some to where they are like not all used for camps 1 and 2 and 3, to where we make sure that camp 4 actually does have beads to end with. We also have these for the kids that you have that are going to come in a hurry, and you will just cut them to the length that they want them. Use your same little wire and wire that to the top. I mean, there's all kinds of colors. It would be pretty to do this. And then grab another, I'm just grabbing one just for an example, and you can like wire those to hang on the bottoms. So those are some ideas. So here is all of the things. Here is our purse and our wallet. So that's craft number 1 that they can do. Here are their little bitty wind chimes or window hangers, whatever, just cute little decorations. craft number 2, or they have the tiles with the markers. And there's that one. It's dry and it's so pretty. So, and they dry beautiful. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, please do not hesitate to call me. I will be available to answer any of your questions. Y'all have a great day.